Okay, boom. I'm wearing the same thing from yesterday, but it's laundry day. Okay, all my stuff is in the laundromat right now. And I came to put some air in my car, and in one of my tires, and I got this idea. This because I've been studying out idolatry. Oh, hi, my name's Gabe the Great, former cult leader. But I've been studying out idolatry, right? And I realized something, right? And thinking about idolatry and thinking about the justice system, because I was having a discussion with somebody. Why is it so hard for the courts to hold cult leaders accountable, right? Why is it so hard to prosecute these people? And you guys have heard me talk about, like, you guys haven't been on the other side of power. There's another side of power that you guys don't understand. And this is why I've been looking into idolatry lately, because when you're on the other side of power, you are somebody's idol. And that's what lands people in cults is their own idolatry. Okay, let's say I'm a evil, horrible, nasty, manipulating, narcissist cult leader, right? My plan is to preach about the Bible. I'm going to use the Bible. I'm going to manipulate what it teaches, and I'm going to build a cult. Like, let's say that's what my thing is. That's what I want to do, okay? If I set out to go build a cult intentionally to exploit people, intentionally to take advantage of people, to take advantage of my knowledge of the Bible and their lack of knowledge of the Bible, if that's my intention, if I go out and I do that every single day, but nobody follows me, am I a cult leader? Am I a cult leader if nobody follows me? So in order for me to build a cult, people have to consensually follow me. People have to consciously follow me. One of the reasons why it's hard to prosecute cult leaders is because, y'all willingly donated money. Y'all willingly went. Okay, y'all were brainwashed, but like we can't treat these people like they had no agency. And I tell people all the time, when you're in a cult, you are both a victim and a co-conspirator. You're not just, they brainwashed me. No. I tell people all the time, you invited people to church. You invited people to Bible studies. You were out there trying to convert people too. You were trying to sell people on this product. You were out there too. It's going to be the same thing with the MAGA cult, and like politics to become a cult. It's the same thing with rap, with like some like music now. Like I like Drake has the weirdest cult, like he literally has a cult like following. Like if you try to engage with like a hardcore, particularly his male fan base, because I really think he's lost the female fan base. But if you engage with his male fan base, like it's a cult like following. Like there's no logic, there's no reason. And what people don't understand is that when you are dealing with cults, it's not just the cult leader is not just the problem. It's the fact that people idolize him is also the problem. Your idolatry is what lands you in a cult. It's not just the fact that this person is manipulating, because what are they manipulating? They're not just manipulation. They're manipulation, a human inclination for idolatry. Because I say this all the time, cults answer big questions. Why are we here? What's our purpose? Who is God? Which religion is right? These are the big questions that cults answer. At least religious cults, political cults, right? And that's what a lot of cults are. Yes, we talk about entertainers having cult-like followings, but exactly, cult-like. They're not actual cults, right? Because most people don't listen to one rapper or one artist exclusively. Like Kanye West is my favorite rapper of all time. I do not want to listen to Kanye West only for the rest of my life. I want all the other musical artists that I listen to, including the lesser known ones that I listen to, including the ones that I only listen to one of their songs, right? It's like, I don't just want, to listen to one person. So artists and entertainers they used to. now they have cult followings, but historically they've had cult-like followings because there haven't been cults. But in a real cult, what you have is a idol taking advantage of people's idolatry. But the idol, I don't believe, can be held accountable for being somebody's idol. Because think about it like this, okay, if I make videos and they resonate with people and people like it and people become my follower or people subscribe, and then that builds up over the course of time, so I have 10,000 and then 100,000 and then 1 million subscribers, and now there are people who watch every single one of my videos. They turn the notification on, right? So the second my video drops, they're watching it, they're in the comments, new Gabe the Great banger just dropped, right? I like the only reason why I have 8,000 subs, a lot of people don't know this. I've been at 8,000 subs since like 2018. I hit 5,000, I hit 100 subs in 30 days. I hit 1,000 subs in like 90 days. And then I hit, that was back in 2017. And then I hit 5,000 subs maybe a year in. And then I hit 8,000 subs. And I've been, you can go back and check in my YouTube analytics. Like I've been hovering at like 8,100 subs for like years. And the reason being is because I started to recognize that cult-like following. It sounds weird, but I've been an idol before. And I would drop a video, and the second the video dropped, people in the comments, oh, first, Gabe the Great banger. And it's like, because I've been people's idols, I know what that can do to a person. I know that when you are somebody's idol, you can say whatever and people will hang on to every word that you say. So I stopped posting. That's part of the reason why I stopped posting. Internally, there were other external things going on, but that's one of the reasons why I stopped posting, because I'm like, oh shit, man, like it's happening again. Like I'm becoming somebody's idol. But as I step back, I go, wait a second. If I am charismatic, and if I have words that help people, and people acknowledge that my stuff helps them, and if I create products for people, right, books, courses, whatever, and people buy them, and people love it, and people hang on to it, and people decide that they want to live their life by it. And let's take it a step further. Let's say I believe in what I'm saying so much. I genuinely believe everybody's life would be better if they did what I thought they should do. You can say that's arrogant, you can say that's narcissistic, but is it my fault if people make me their idol? And is being an idol or making someone an idol in and of itself wrong? Now, a lot of us were influenced by the Bible. And like I said, I'm going to study, I've been studying out idolatry in the Bible. Reading the Bible as a non-Christian has been so eye-opening, because what it's allowed me to do is to see the God of the Bible as an idol himself. He even says over and over in the Bible, have no other gods before me. I'm a very jealous God. He's an idol himself. So you can't go to an idol to tell you how to deal with idols, but he does tell you how to deal with the other idols, right? Smash them, destroy them, flee from idolatry. That makes sense that one idol who's competing with other idols would tell you not to go worship those other idols. And you can even look at the prescriptions that the God of the Bible gives for these other idols. It seems that he even acknowledges that, hey, if people worship those other idols, there's no hope for them. Seems more like a competition, right? Seems more like it's one God going, I am the God, and those other gods aren't. If everybody believes that, one, does that make it true? Just because everybody believed that is true. Two, doesn't that automatically make that God the idol now? Doesn't that make the God the idol? And so there's an imbalance here, because if I go out and do and I'm, because of my charisma, because of what I'm saying, because of my delivery, or my marketing, or my sales, or whatever, many people eat it up. Many people follow it. There could be another guy doing the exact same thing, not having as much success. And there could be another guy doing the exact same thing, having more success than me, right? He could be having more success than me. Is it any of our faults that you guys would cling on to us and follow us like life or death? Is that our fault? There's an imbalance, because what leaders do, we answer the big questions of life. Who, what, why are we here? We answer those questions. And so, of course, people follow. And so there's a natural human inclination to want to be led by something, to want to get questions answers. We need other human beings to help us to go to find success in life, to live life. And so when we go to the courts and say, hey, hold these people accountable, hold these cult leaders accountable, how? You followed him because you believed that he had the answers. Like, you want me to prosecute him because you believed in him? That's why I don't think being an idol in and of itself is a bad thing. It's, does the idol exploit this natural, what I believe is a natural human imbalance? There is a human imbalance between when we give authority to someone, that there's now an imbalance in that relationship. Yes, we want to go to the courts and say, hey, we all want to be seen as equal in the eyes of the law. And the system is always going to be flawed, because we are flawed. It's built for and by flawed individuals. We are flawed people. And that is a flaw in our design of justice. Like, this is why we want the courts to be equal. Trying to build a court system, or desiring a legal system that preserves equality, that holds equality in the eyes of the law for every person, is an acknowledgement that humans don't do that. It's an acknowledgement that if we do not build a system that treats everyone equally, humans aren't going to do it. You're not going to treat other people like your idol. You're not going to do it. You're going to give them deference. You're going to give them preference. You're going to do that for your idol. Here's the other thing. When the idol exploits that difference, I believe that is a natural human inclination. I'm not saying that idols should exploit. Let me be very clear. But think about it like this, right? Think about exploitation like this. Think about like why we love sports. We love sports because, for all intents and purposes, it's an equal playing field. Right? Everyone gets the same amount of rules. Everyone's got the same rules. We all believe everyone's got the same chance to get there. That's why we love professional sports, because we love hearing the guy who grew up well off made the league, and then the guy who came from nothing made the league, and now they're all millionaires, right? Each getting paid to their ability in the market and blah, 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 right? But this is why we love sports. It's an equalized playing field for the most part, and it's like, okay, as a team, you just got to go build. We've equalized it. But what do we love about our GOATs? What do we love about like a Tom Brady or a LeBron James? It's their ability. All the GOATs do this of the sport. It's their ability to manipulate the game to their will. We pay to see people get exploited. In our culture, in our music, in our movies, in our, like, there is a natural human inclination that desires to see exploitation. How do you build a system for people who have a desire to see things exploited, right? And I think in sports, this exploitation is okay because of the equal playing field. Hey, everybody gets the same rules. Particularly in football, it's like, hey, everybody knows the offense is going to know the play and the defense is not going to know the play, right? The defense doesn't show up to the game. And, oh, we were expecting to know all the offense's plays and when they were going to call it. Nope. You know, hey, the offense is going to know the play. You're not going to know the play. Everyone knows everything beforehand. And so that exploitation is entertaining. Because, like, man, like, even though everybody had the same opportunity, like, just through, you know, athleticism or genetics or usually hard work and skill, like, they're just able, like, the way LeBron is able to manipulate the defense and put everybody exactly, like, we love it. We love that exploitation on equal playing fields. But that exploitation is, I think, something that comes naturally to humans. What's my advantage in this situation? So if you make an idol out of somebody, that naturally gives them an advantage. That naturally gives them an advantage. And so when you bring that before what's supposed to be an impartial judge and say, hey, man, I need you to hold this cult leader accountable. It's like, well, you were the one who made him your idol, right? You were the one who decided to worship him. And so you need to show how the exploitation, what was illegal. But these get very hard. These get very dicey. I said all that because I just thought it was a very fascinating thing to me how we will defer to idols, right? We will make idols out of YouTubers, influencers, musical artists, religious leaders, Jesus, the Bible. Like, we will make idols out of things. And then when those idols exploit us, wants to go to a court system to go, hey, do something, like, right my wrong. Like, I've been wronged in this situation. So that's a tough one, man. You might have just got. Right? Life is not fair, which is why we are trying to build a legal system that is fair. And I'll end on this because me and my baby mom was talking last night. We just saw the second Joker. Totally a what the fuck movie. With Lady Gaga. She did great, but it's totally a what the fuck movie. Yeah, at the end you're just going like, what the fuck? But we were talking about it while we were watching the movie about the justice system, and it's like, how have they not at this point, after all these hundreds of years? I mean, even our legal system is pretty much based upon, you know, England's. After these hundreds of years, how have they not finally been able to figure out a system that treats everyone fairly? And it was like we both arrived at the conclusion that, like, it just doesn't. That has not been what they've used the legal system for. That they've not tried to actually do that. We've had to fight for every single right. Even white men had to fight for the right to vote. Like, even white men had to fight for the right to vote, dog. Like, the system has never been set up to seek equality and justice. So when you make someone an idol, when the idols have crafted the legal system, and you make someone an idol, right? And then you go to that legal system and go, hey, the idol is exploiting me. All that to say that I believe that life is inherently unfair. It's just inherently unfair. And I think idolatry is very natural to the human experience. And when you get exploited by your idol, sometimes you just gotta go, you got God. Sometimes you just gotta go, you got God. But by doing that, the justice that happens is that in the future, not only are you more aware, self-aware of your own inclination to idolize people and things, but you can help create a better society by going, hey, like, yeah, that guy is saying some great things. I think you should listen to him. I like him too. I like a lot of stuff he says, but, like, don't make an idol out of the guy, man. Like, but at the end of the day, I think it's going to happen regardless. But I do think that we can slowly but surely you know, create a better society. After all, like, our solar system is what, 4.6 billion years old or something like that? Nigga, we are nothing in this grand scheme of things. The only reason why people are going to know we exist is because of video. And that's if they have the ability to use this technology hundreds of thousands of years from now. So, we ain't shit. Good luck. Love you guys. Bye.